Hello, my modern and unstoppable seniors. Welcome back to Wellness for Modern Seniors. Before we dive into today's eye-opening topic, I have a little favor to ask you. Drop your age in the comments. It's always a joy to see the wonderful range of wisdom in our community. And remember, your comment helps us create even better videos just for you. Let's celebrate every year together. Now, let's be real. Living our best lives after 60 means being prepared for the changes that naturally come with age. But the great news is, with the right knowledge and habits, you can stay ahead of the curve. Whether it's about maintaining your health, confidence, or independence, these tips are not just practical. They're science-backed and proven to work. Here at Wellness for Modern Seniors, we believe that age is just a number, and it's all about making informed choices to enhance your well-being. So, if you're ready to take charge and feel your absolute best, stick with me. Today, we're diving into something every senior should know. And honestly, it's something no one talks about enough. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay agile, lively, and full of life into their 80s and 90s, while others sadly start to decline around their mid-60s? Well, research is uncovering that it's not just about diet or exercise alone. There's actually one simple movement that can predict how long you might live after 65. Sounds surprising, right? But trust me, by the end of this video, you'll not only understand it, you'll know exactly how to improve it starting today. Scientists have found that your ability to perform a basic movement, standing up from the floor without using your hands, is linked to your life expectancy. In fact, studies like the one published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology show that seniors who struggle with this movement are up to 6 times more likely to die within the next 5 years compared to those who can do it easily. It's called the sit and rise test, and it's shockingly accurate. Now, before you start thinking, "Oh no, I could never do that," stay with me, because I'm going to guide you step by step. No judgment here, only support and encouragement. Because you, my modern and unstoppable seniors, deserve to live vibrantly for as long as possible. Let's start with the first key point: why this simple movement matters so much. You see, getting up from the floor without using your hands isn't just about strength. It's a powerful reflection of your overall balance, flexibility, muscle strength, and coordination, all in one quick motion. Think about it. If you trip and fall, or if you need to get down to reach something under the bed, your body needs to coordinate dozens of muscles and balance responses in just seconds. If one part is weak, whether it's your core muscles, your hip flexibility, or your balance system, the whole thing can fall apart. The scary truth is, falls are the second leading cause of accidental injury deaths worldwide, according to the World Health Organization. And what's more heartbreaking is that most falls are preventable with better balance, strength, and agility. So, when you practice the sit and rise movement, even just a little every day, you're not only boosting your independence, you're giving your body a fighting chance to stay resilient. You're telling your muscles, your nerves, and even your heart, "Hey, we're not giving up that easily." If you're finding this tip helpful so far, give it a thumbs up. It helps me know what content you love and ensures I keep bringing you more valuable insights. Don't forget to share this with someone who might benefit, because the more we share, the stronger our community grows. Now let's move on to the second key point: what it says about your cardiovascular health. I know, it sounds odd at first. How could standing up from the floor have anything to do with your heart? But here's the fascinating part. This movement demands a coordinated effort between your muscles and your circulatory system. When you squat down and stand back up, your heart and blood vessels have to quickly adjust to maintain stable blood pressure and good blood flow to your brain and muscles. If there's a lag, Maybe because your arteries are stiffer or your heart isn't pumping as strongly, you're more likely to lose your balance, feel dizzy, or struggle to get up smoothly. In one long-term study published in the American Journal of Medicine, researchers found that seniors with lower physical fitness scores, including poor performance on simple mobility tasks like standing up, were significantly more likely to suffer heart attacks, strokes, and even early death. Your body is one big, beautiful, interconnected system, and when you nurture it with mobility, you're also nurturing your heart. It's inspiring when you think about it, right? Every time you challenge your body a little, even if it's hard at first, you're strengthening not just your muscles, but also your heart, your circulation, and your vitality. I'd love to know, what challenges have you faced when trying to build healthier habits or improve your mobility? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's support each other in this journey. We are stronger together, my modern and unstoppable seniors. If you're enjoying these insights, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep this wellness conversation going. And don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite tips so far. I read everyone, and they truly brighten my day. All right, my unstoppable seniors, now that we understand why this simple movement matters so much and how it ties directly to your heart health, let's move into the practical side of things. What you can do, starting today, to dramatically improve your mobility, balance, and strength. Our third key point is the critical role of core strength and hip mobility. Let's be honest, when we hear the word core, most of us think of six-pack abs. But in reality, your core is so much more than just your belly muscles. It includes your deep abdominal muscles, your back, your hips, and even parts of your thighs. And these muscles are your powerhouse for every movement you make, from standing to reaching to even sitting upright. Now, here's the kicker. After age 60, we naturally start losing muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. By the time we hit 70, most people have lost up to 30% of their muscle strength if they haven't actively worked to maintain it. That's a huge reason why getting off the floor becomes harder over time. The good news? Muscle loss is not inevitable. You can rebuild strength at any age. Yes, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Simple exercises like seated knee lifts, side, leg raises, or even gentle planks against the wall can start reactivating your deep core muscles. And don't forget your hips. Your hip flexors and glutes are essential for that powerful push to rise up off the ground. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day focusing on your core and hips can lead to amazing improvements over a few weeks. I'll be posting a simple Core Strength for Seniors guide very soon, so make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on. You won't want to miss it. Tell me in the comments if you'd like a full floor-to-standing video tutorial. 2. I'm here to serve you, my vibrant community. Now, on to our fourth key point, balance training, your secret weapon against aging. One of the most underrated aspects of senior wellness is balance training. Most fitness programs talk about cardio or strength, but balance is the real guardian angel of your independence. Think about it. Balance is the hidden skill that lets you get out of bed safely, walk across a room without wobbling, and recover quickly if you trip. Unfortunately, balance naturally declines with age due to changes in your inner ear, your muscles, your vision, and your nervous system. But again, and I'll say it over and over, this decline can be reversed with simple daily practice. Balance exercises don't have to be fancy. In fact, here are a few you can try safely at home. Tandem standing. Stand with one foot directly in front of the other, like you're standing on a tightrope. Hold on to a chair at first if you need to. Single leg standing. Stand on one foot for 10 to 20 seconds, then switch. If that's easy, try closing your eyes for a few seconds. It really wakes up your balance system. Heel-to-toe walking. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other. It's simple, but incredibly effective for improving gait stability. And here's the real magic. Studies show that seniors who engage in regular balance training reduce their risk of falls by up to 40%. Imagine what that could mean for your future. Fewer hospital visits, more freedom, and more time doing the things you love with the people who matter most. Let's make a little pact right now. You and me. Starting today, we're going to treat our balance as precious and train it like a superpower. Because it truly is. If you're with me, type "Balance is my superpower" in the comments. I want to see how many of my unstoppable seniors are making this commitment today. By the way, if you're finding all this information helpful, take just a second and tap that like button. It really helps spread the word to other amazing seniors who need to hear this too. Let's lift each other up. Before we move on to the final tips, the ones that bring all of this together into a complete plan for vibrant aging, take a moment to give yourself a little credit. Just by watching, learning, and being open to improving, you are already ahead of 90% of people your age. You are not just aging, you are thriving, you are building resilience, and you are setting an inspiring example for everyone around you. And trust me, the best is yet to come. Now, my unstoppable seniors, we're stepping into the final, and perhaps the most exciting, part of today's journey. How to bring all of this together into a life that's vibrant, active, and full of possibility, no matter your age. Our fifth key point is floor exercises, your secret shortcut to lifelong independence. Let's talk about a simple truth. If you want to be able to get off the floor easily, you need to spend time on the floor. I know that might sound a little intimidating at first, especially if it's been a while since you've sat or moved comfortably down there. But the floor is where real magic happens for mobility, strength, and flexibility. Here's why. When you practice sitting, kneeling, and moving around on the floor, you challenge all the major muscles and joints you use in daily life. You naturally build strength in your hips, knees, ankles, shoulders, and core, all at the same time. You also teach your brain and body to feel comfortable and confident being low to the ground, which dramatically reduces fear of falling. Now, you don't need to do complicated exercises. Simple activities like sitting cross-legged and shifting from side to side, moving from a seated position to hands and knees, practicing gentle transitions from sitting to standing are more than enough to start rebuilding your foundation. And listen, it's not about perfection. It's about practicing daily and celebrating every bit of progress. Even if you can only sit on the floor for a minute at first, that's a huge win. You are reconnecting with your body, retraining your brain, and reclaiming your independence. Start small. Be kind to yourself. And most importantly, keep showing up. Because every time you practice, you're telling yourself, I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm not done living fully yet. And that brings us to our final key point. Mindset matters more than you think. You see, everything we've talked about today, balance, strength, mobility, it all depends on one thing first: believing that you are capable of improvement. No matter your age, society often sends the wrong message that after 60 or 70, it's normal to slow down, to accept, Decline? To stop pushing yourself physically. But that's simply not true. You are not fragile. You are not stuck. You are not too old to get stronger, more balanced, and more independent. In fact, the human body is designed to adapt and improve until our very last breath, if we give it the right challenges and the right mindset. So I challenge you, right here, right now, decide that you are a work in progress. Decide that you are a masterpiece still being painted. Because you are. Every small step you take, every time you practice standing from the floor, every time you challenge your balance, every time you work your core, you are building a future that's filled with possibility instead of fear. And let me tell you, the world needs more unstoppable seniors just like you. Seniors who say, I will live on my own terms. I will move, thrive, and inspire those around me by my example. Can you imagine the ripple effect you'll create? Your kids and grandkids will look at you and think, that's how I want to age. Your friends will wonder, how are they so energetic? And most importantly, you'll look in the mirror and feel a deep sense of pride and joy, knowing that you invested in yourself every single day. My dear unstoppable seniors, you are not just aging, you are becoming legendary. Now, let's wrap this up with a quick action plan you can start today. Every day, do one simple balance exercise. Even just 30 seconds is a win. Strengthen your core and hips with a few seated or standing moves. Spend a little time on the floor. Even sitting and breathing there builds strength. Believe in your limitless ability to grow and improve. Every day is a new opportunity. Remember, consistency beats intensity. You don't have to train like an athlete. You just have to keep showing up like the champion you already are. If you found today's video inspiring, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more amazing seniors like you. Subscribe if you haven't already, because every week we'll be diving deeper into simple, powerful strategies to help you live longer, stronger, and more joyfully. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small action you're going to start today to improve your strength and mobility? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And your commitment might inspire someone else too. Until next time, stay strong, stay proud, and stay unstoppable. You are capable of more than you ever dreamed. And always remember, it's never too late to reclaim your strength, your freedom, and your joy. Wellness for modern seniors. Your best years are just beginning. Subscribe now.